Hello there, kitten. I hope that you've had a fabtabulous V-Day, Valentine's Day, Death Day as some call it. It's my 4-year anniversary today, so I have been quite busy myself, but ignore IRL. It is nearly 11 PM and it's time to jump into the new maze event. Why is seducing on the screen when it's V-Day? No reason whatsoever. But anyway, we have the new Star-Crossed maze event, and in this maze event, you can get your hands on a lot of goodies. And as usual, the recommended path for this Star-Crossed maze is going to be the keys path. Although there are a couple of other chests that you can get on the legendary paths too, but the main draw for a lot of people is going to be these Constellation Chests. On top of the Constellation Chests, we do of course also have kallos feathers available in this event, which can allow you to get a new dragon as part of a different collection. And then on top of that, the keys paths also have the big upside of having things such as corrupted insignias and plasma insignias. And so if you want a very quick breakdown of all of these items, we do have a couple of guides here. I've posted a very quick version, which is the total cost of each path. So that's keys path, the 2-day unlock legend, and the 3-day unlock legend. And I also put down how many items you can get. So you can see this in the DC event guide section of my Discord server, and any other relevant guides for each event, we can post those in here. So I believe this one was posted in the official server, which is just a different way of showing the info. But rather than you having to, count how many grey squares there are, you can just see how many total we have here, because I've just collated it for you. So if you decide to go down the keys path, and the keys path, if you are new and you're kind of confused as to what keys path actually means, you'll see that the first path that unlocks in this event is this green path that has space being in it. And if you go down this path, you will see that if you keep going on certain tiles, eventually you're going to run into a key. And then once you get that key, you're going to move on to the next path. So then you'll go to this path, then this path, you'll get to the legendary path, and then you'll just keep going and going on these keys paths until you get all of the items that you want, move on to the next path, etc, etc. So that is what you do on the maze event. Usually the keys paths, so the ones that hold the keys and the ones that have the items, are usually, like all the event items I should say, are normally the better choice. And that is the case for this maze event, but that is not always true, so do bear that in mind whenever you see these maze events. This is a short maze event, so the amount of currency that we can get has been lowered, and so I put it together here. The total maze coins from resets is going to be 8,000 since we're still doing 24-hour resets. The total maze coins from Quest is 500. We've got starting currency, and then we've got ads currency. And so considering that the total cost of the keys path is 10,830, and you can see this information on Ditlep, just so that you know, but for the keys path you have to add up both total cost and all keys cost, just so that you know. So yes, it is 10,800 currency. But, 10,800 currency is probably not doable, but 10,800 currency would be the cost to finish off this entire path. But realistically, you'd only have to get up to like the Constellation Chest, which is roughly about 8,000-ish to get all of these Constellation Chests. And that's 9 Constellation Chests available on the keys path, except there is this Constellation chest that's at the 4,400 mark, but instead of going for that one, if you actually want to get 2 chests instead of just 1 chest, you can actually get a Constellation chest on the black hole, so the 2-day unlock legend at 470 currency, which is very nice. There is another one at 1,900 which you can pick up, and then in the multi-dimensional path, or the 3-day unlock legend, there is also another Constellation chest at 1,200. So rather than going for that final chest on the keys path, you could instead just, as soon as you pick up the first one, so the 1,500 cost chest for instance, you could then just jump over to the other 2, or ignore that one completely and just jump over to the black hole and multi-dimensional chest. So it's going to depend on exactly how much currency you've got as to what will be the best option, but if you're going for those Constellation chests to finish off the collection, that is what you can do. But I do actually really like using Ditlep just to, see the total cost and just see what the first cost of the Constellation chests is. We've got a few other guys that do it, but I just find Ditlep, with ad block on, of course, just a lot easier of showcasing that. But it's up to you how you want to use all of the available guides online and this video, for instance. But personally, just remember that if you want to get all the event items, I would highly recommend going down this basic keys path. And so, of course, along with just going through the event itself, collecting your 2,000 currency per day from like clicking habitats or feeding dragons, make sure that you are doing your quests, because these quests are very, very important if you want to finish off the collection, because in these ads alone, in these quests alone, we have 3 Constellation Chests. I missed 1 Constellation Chest from the last set of quests because I almost made every single stage, but I missed it by a few hours and I wasn't willing to spend the gems on that. But if you do log in like on the dot for all of these, you can get quite a bit of extra currency, but mainly 3 extra chests just from quests alone is pretty big. If we do get some more chests in ads as well, that's really going to help us. And make sure you're watching your ads anyway, because we had maze coins available in the ads today and we will have some more available, so free currency, might as well go get it. And then, of course, with all of that combined, we are hoping, or at least I'm hoping, that we can potentially get this final collection complete. You see that at the moment, I'm actually at 5 out of 6 of these True Love Stars, which is pretty good, because that means, you know, more heroic orbs. But I'm getting kind of scared about these gem hearts. I thought that these True Love Stars were going to be the problem, but it's looking like the actual problem this time is going to be the gem hearts, unless we suddenly get like 5 drops of them in a row. But I'm getting a little bit scared, because this time around they've been quite nice with the amount of chests that we can get free to play. Like, I'm fully free to play. I've not spent any gems really on getting these extra items, and we are doing pretty well so far. But if we just don't get good item drop RNG and say we just keep getting True Love Stars, as much as I love that for free orbs, it might only be ×1 orb of High Passion instead of the guaranteed at least 200 that we could get from the full collection. So it's gonna be very much good luck when you are opening up these Constellation Chests, if that's what you go for. And of course, we do also have double rewards, so I am 100% gonna watch that. So there we go, we get 2 chests instead of just 1. Let's open them up and see what we get. Gem hearts? Oh, it hurt me. Oh, thank you, game. Constellation Orbs are fun. Oh! Okay, am I actually being granted the luck that I need? You know, sometimes in this game, you just get completely screwed over by RNG. It's happened to all of us, trust me. All the videos you never see of mine, or all the uploads you never see of mine, where I get absolutely bounced by the RNG in this game. But then this event so far, I have been pretty lucky. So, you know, the longer that you're going to play something, the more of a, you know, even chance you're going to see of everything dropping. And I think that's just the case. Sometimes you're going to get screwed over, other times you're going to have a good time. So these are so far the drops that I really needed. But of course, we need to get the rest of them to drop how we want. So it's going to be a lot of praying to RNGesus, a lot of seeing what we get. And I would be really happy if we can get another Empower level 5 heroic without having to trade a single time. Because I did actually get Nakria to E5 without any trading, and that is what I want to do if I don't want to waste any of my heroic trade essence, and I really don't. Another Constellation Ball, that is fine. Again, we've still got, what is it, another 3 of the gem hearts to go, so I would love to see a little bit more of those. But I did open up another plasma chest, and I got screwed over in that plasma chest. I just got the gems again, which is fine. You know, I'm talking about the big 45 chest, which, you know, I did get High Ascended Supreme out of one of those chests once, so again, sometimes you're gonna get really, really insane luck, other times you're not. It's just the way it is. So, you know, considering all of the good luck I've had versus the bad luck times, I'd say I've had a pretty even time overall in this game. Like, no crazy, crazy drops just constantly. Although some people might like to think that that's how it is for me, but trust me, it's not. At the same time, I think in this game, if you are a new player or just a returning player or whatever, a lot of times people are like, oh my goodness, how do you have so many things? It's just, if you play the events, if you stay active, if you stay consistent, you can get most things in this game free to play. Oh, yes, baby. Another gem heart. Let me see another one of those today. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to say. But, you know, we can use all of this currency that we have at the moment to go through the keys path. But again, considering those cheap chest pickups that we can get from the other legendary paths, make sure that you bear those in mind before you spend 100% of your currency, because you do still want to be able to afford those if you're going to go for those little mini extra chests. So, we're going to get this key here, but then we want to come back to this path so that we can get that chest. That's the only thing. Every time you get to a new path, you've got to click on the chest like 12 times. It's like, come on, why? Why do I have to do that? I just got that chat-out noise. Ignore that. But I'm going to pick up this extra chest. Oh, you're going to give me another gem heart? Any item is fine, actually, right now. Oh, I almost said daddy. I'm not going to say that. I've already said kittens once. Now I'm saying daddy. What the hell is wrong with me? Anyway, I guess the game heard me. And you know, in theory, this is the sort of drops that we should have had already if things were, you know, as intended for the drop rates, because, you know, we haven't gotten one of those true love stars for a while now. But I guess when you get so many items all at once, it makes you feel like, oh, but I don't have them yet. And then you're like really desperate for them, but then you get the expected drops then in the end. It's just weird how it comes out. There's another true love star. So that is the final one that we actually need for the collection. At least that's guaranteed now. And we can get a drop for high passion as well. So that's lovely. But you know what I mean, right? As in, if we were to get each of the items one by one, it would have felt quite normal. But since I was lacking so many gem hearts, it's like, whew, feel a bit tense about this. And now suddenly my tension has gone down quite a lot. So that can happen very quickly in these events. And, you know, we're picking up these kallos feathers on the way as well. I do like free dragons. Yes, I know I'm out of currency game. Go away, Zeus. I'm not interested in buying your stinky offer. But we do have Gemtopia chests as well, so maybe we'll get the times 150. I haven't had one for a while. We'll see. I'm not going to get too greedy, though. Again, our luck has been pretty decent so far today with the drops that you've just seen. We did open our 30 drop before. Let's open our bronze chest. What do we get? That's okay. Some 5s, that's fine. And let's open up all of these items. You know, I haven't really said it so far, but all of these mini chest drops as well. The fact that every single time you get an item, you get like another drop, I think is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the expected drop now, since I did get a times 100. Even if all the others are times 1s, that is fine, honestly. But at least we get some free trade essence. That's one thing. 1 for times 1 for our diamonds. We get times 10. That's fine. We open up some more. Oh, there's just so many chests to open up. This is how they get you with the feeling of like opening loot box gacha chests. Just make you feel like you're getting a lot, but then you're getting like times 1. Times 1 orb for the dragon. Oh, there we go. Times 20. That was a little bit better. But yeah, this is how the games get you, and it's how the games get the little kitties. Oh! Okay, that's free empowerment. Sweet. I know it's for a dragon that's not very good, but I'll always take free empowerment. Or, if I'm not going to empower the dragon, it's always good to have bonus orbs, because there will be some random person at some point in the future that will ask for those orbs of the dragon. And you're going to be the person that has them. And you'll be like, hell yes, this is my time. It happened to me with Koala. It's happened to me with a few mythicals. It's happened with like Trench and other random dragons before. So it does happen. I guarantee you that if you hold onto your orbs of a random dragon, you will get someone asking for them at some point. Or you will see someone that wants to trade for them, and you can get a free, pretty good dragon out of it. But anyway, we get this collection as well because of our gem hearts, so we can get our heroic orbs, we can get our legendary orbs, Phoenix perk, very spicy, and then we are very close. We are now very close to finishing off this collection. But like I said, regardless of how close we are, our luck could just now be only gem hearts from this point onwards, or it could be only true love stars, which would be like the most unlucky that you can get. But if our drop rates are expected, I'd expect like another 3 to 4 constellation balls, maybe another gem heart, But, you know, I've just played the events as normal, picked up as many items as I can. We've still got 3 chests just from the quests alone, and then we can pick up some more from the actual maze event. So I'm gonna have a few chances at this collection, and I hope the same for you. Because again, if you've been logging in for all the resets, getting all the ads and that, you should have a really good shot at being able to finish off this collection. People before every event say the final collection, not doable free to play, give up. I always say with these heroic ones, give it a try, because I have finished quite a lot of these, and again, these are some really, really good rewards just for basically playing the events. Not even that sweat, like you don't need to sweat maze event. Like some really easy events that you can get these drops in, and there you go. It is that simple, but of course does depend on your RNG for your item drops. I am going to count my blessings and keep logging in for this heroic race, because you know this has just been battles. I've not been able to log in every given moment of every day, but we are pretty much on pace to be able to get lap 18 if I were to start gemming quite a bit for the last 3 laps in particular. So we very much could end up going to lap 18. I've not fully decided yet, but definitely a possibility, so I'm going to consider that. The only other thing I haven't really mentioned for today is the new Wizard's Hollow, which does have Redemption Conquest, and I will say that Redemption Conquest is one that you may want to pick up because he does have the reincarnation skill, and of course reincarnation, it can be very, very useful. It basically just brings one of your allies back to life, or if they're all still alive when, you know, the one guy dies, he will just heal up the other 2, or one of the other 2. So reincarnation dragons can be incredibly useful. And this time around, we've actually got XL food boxes for 7 golds, which I actually think is pretty decent. And we've also got primal chests for the blue ones. And even though they're not guaranteed a dragon, I don't believe, no, there's food and primal tokens. There is a chance you could get your boy High Feral or High Frozen. And so while that opportunity and chance is there, might as well have a go at it. You know, if you happen to pick up a chest on your way through, go crazy, see what you get. But this time around, of course, the main focus is going to be on just getting the redemption dragon, and I am gonna gem it once and see if we can at least pick up a primal chest. Oh, if we die here, that would be so sad. I at least wanted to try one. Okay, we get to go. We're gonna get some blues just to pick up at least 1 primal chest. It's given me a +1 there. It seems like it wants me to quit out now that I've said that, just so that we can definitely open the chest. I could continue on, but I think that maybe I'll just claim. Then we've only spent 2 gens. We'll open 1 primal chest. We'll probably get some food, but let's do it anyway. I just want to guarantee it since I said it. What are we gonna get? You know what? I do actually always need more habitat upgrades, so that is fine. But we essentially paid 2 gems for 400 primal tokens. Would I do it again? Well, it's not that expensive, is it? But anyway, oh god, it's done this thing where it all goes really big. But anyway, that is where we are up to at the moment. One other thing that I will update you on is that I have been doing a lot of trading, or mainly the other day where I was doing lots of trading. But in terms of the corrupted collection, you'll see that I'm currently summoning corrupted metal, and if I search up the other corrupteds, so there we go, corrupted, you'll see that we have corrupted sea as a dragon that I can summon right now because it's summon happy hour. We did get some more legendary jokers, so we would be able to do that. Corrupted flame, 200 out of 200, and then every other corrupted has been collected apart from corrupted chaos. So once these get hatched, we will get free corrupted chaos, and we will finish off the complete corrupted collection and get that little statue thing. So a lot of trading happened, a lot of pretty good trades as well. I'm grateful to everyone that I did trade with recently. You know, I used like a few hundred of my trade essence because I don't trade really, you know, all the time. What I'll do is I'll save up all of my resources and trade them all at the same time, and that is pretty much what I always do. Actually, if I go to trade, yeah, we have 1095 legendary trade essence now. I'm almost at 300 heroic actually, but it's typically what I do. I know that we've got mythical coming up, but what will happen is I usually save up all of my essence, and then I'll do like 70 to 100 trades at once. I don't know why. It's just the way that I like to play. I like hoarding things and then spending it all at once. And yes, you will notice that most of these are over the 999 cap limit, which isn't actually a limit, that is a lie. So there is the proof if you've never believed it. But anyway, for now, I think I am going to skedaddle. So again, I do wish you the very best of luck, but make sure you are logging in for all of your quest resets. You're getting all of the, you know, free ad currency, and I hope that you can get the item drops that you need and get yourself some upgraded passion, because she is a lovely girl. And if you want to go for emo goth girl, well, good luck getting to lap 17 if you're going for it. But for now, ciao.